Howdy gang, and welcome to week 5 of your fantasy football season. Brought to you by the folks at RaFFLe Fantasy Football. Great matchups this week. I'm going to run through them because quite honestly I'm a little bit distracted. I'm a little behind schedule. So I'm just going to kind of give you the speed read on these things because I know that's really what you're here for. Not any jokes, not any sarcasm, not any fucking profanity or anything like that. You're just looking for good, wholesome predictions, and that's what you're going to get this week. So I'm stopping rambling as of now. All business starting now. Oh wait, no, we'll do that at the end. I got a couple things I got to bring up at the end. Seriously, we're going to get to the stuff now, and then maybe a little bit of a ramble at the end. All right, so the first game we got is the 7th-ranked Spankos taking on the 10th-ranked Studs. The Studs bumped up a point this week, thanks to their convincing win over the hapless W's. This game looks like it could be interesting, and it'd be great for it to set up for like a Monday night showdown. Ooh, can he score? But I'll be honest with you, I think despite the fact that Beanie Wells might struggle a little bit, I think Cedric will pick up the slack for him. Manning is getting benched this week, which I like anyone playing against the Bills, quite frankly, but I think it's going to be too little too late. I look for about a 10-point victory from your Spankos. Give them the win. Studs, maybe back to 11 after this week. Then we're looking at the Heart Attack. No one's really talking about the Heart Attack, but all of a sudden you look over your shoulder and holy shit, they're ranked 3rd in the league. They're going to take on your struggling Classified, struggling to score some points, struggling to get the wins. They're 11th ranked. This one, the interesting thing is, if you get a chance to run over and look at it, fantastic quarterback matchup. Two quarterbacks that I think at the draft table we would say, hey, do we ever see this matchup happening this year at this time in the season? No effing way. But here it is, lo and behold. This game, Monday night, it could be the deciding thing. Can Randy Moss score enough points and outscore Percy Harvin on Monday night to give the win? I don't think so. I think you got to go with Heart Attack here. I think they've got enough. They'll have enough in the tank already. Moss's stuff will be gravy on top of it and Harvin's stuff will be gravy on top of it and hold off Moss and the Classified boys. Give the win to your Heart Attack. Next up, we've got the 1st-ranked, still undefeated Jerk Store taking on the 8th-ranked Thunder. Now, this is a game that I think we all circled. We wanted to see what's going to happen here, new versus old, and we've got it right here. Looking at this one is, with the Sunday and Monday night stuff the Jerk Store's got going, it's can the Thunder build a big enough lead to hold off the Jerk Store? I'll be honest with you, I think Rodgers and Jackson are going to have probably big weeks, and yeah, I think they will. I think they build a big enough lead. I think they hold off the Jerk Store. The Jerk Store takes their first loss, maybe not at the top slot, but I do think they see their first loss of the season. Congrats to the Thunder. Next up, you've got Red Eye Blind, another one of these oh by the way teams. Look where they are, taking on the Squirrels, which are starting their late season swoon a little bit early this year. The Red Eye Blind finds themselves 4th ranked in the league after the big win last week over the Thunder. This looks like a close game, and so to be honest with you, in lieu of tossing a coin, I said, who's got the last player playing? It's Red Eye Blind. Give them the win. They beat the Squirrels this week, and maybe keep moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Let's get on. W's. Curtain. W's after their big disappointment last week find themselves tumbling to 6th place. We're hoping that they get a valid lineup in. More on that later. They're going to take on your Curtain, who's 5th ranked. I think, you take out the concerns of will the W's be able to maybe start enough players? Will they start the right number in the right positions? I think once you get past all that, you're looking at a team that will probably outscore the Curtain, to be honest with you. I like the W's key players here. They've got marquee matchups. So they're in the right environment to put up a lot of points and put them up when they count, which is Sunday and Monday night. Give it to the W's. I like them this week to get back to their winning ways and get back into the top 5. Last game of the week is the Tight Ends, 2nd ranked, taking on the 12th ranked. That's right, 12th ranked Livid Llamas. I think you know the drill here. Romo is going to have a huge day. Jamal Charles should score 6-7 touchdowns, whereas Ryan Matthews and Flacco. You can see that the Llamas are doing everything they can, change their lineup, benching players, starting players. It's Mad Cats. It's tight ends basically. Just go circle the tight ends and have a good day. So there's the picks. Just a couple other things I wanted to bring up today. If you haven't already, make sure you get your birthday wishes sent up to Greenville, South Carolina, where young Samuel Joseph Hott turns 10 years old today on what is, of course, 10-10-10. Uncanny as it might be, it's going to be a fiesta, I imagine, in Greenville, and I'm sorry that I can't be there, but I do pass along and have passed along my heartfelt birthday wishes to Sammy, and I hope you all do the same and get the opportunity to pass that up to the Bone Man, if you will. And just for the record, because I know you're thinking, well, Chris, what's the big deal? He was 10 on 10-10-10, 9 on 9-9-9. No, it doesn't really work that way. I know that's the inclination, but no, it doesn't work that way. I got caught up on that once, maybe. So anyway, the only other thing I want to mention up while I got a couple of minutes of time here is I wanted to address the issue we had last week with the W's. For those of you that don't know, they did submit an invalid lineup, which did, in fact, zero out their score and cause them to forfeit the game. I'll be honest with you, there's been a lot of discussion about this within the ranks, if you will, within the powers, the minds that be that run the league, your league officers, who you've elected. We pretty much, it's a kingdom, so you didn't elect anybody. But they're there on your best interests. We have gone through this. Oh, wait, I was going to do this, too, for this portion of the show. There you go. We have made some decisions on this, and where we stand now is that we are going to allow the W's to score some points for last week. We're going to modify the score. We'll eliminate the tight end position. We'll take their starters, except for the tight end position, from the previous week, and I will manually manipulate the score so that they get those points this week. Again, whatever side of the decision you guys might be on, like it, hate it, whatever, I welcome you to give me a call, 727-946-8505. I'll answer the phone. We can talk about it. To be honest with you, if we were a league of strangers, it would probably be, sorry, that's the rules. It's a 0 points. There is no other way around it. But in fact, that's what makes this league what it is, right? Is that we're not a league of strangers. We are friends. We know each other, and shit happens, quite frankly. And in this case, shit happened. Do I enjoy being in this position? Absolutely not. I'd much rather we didn't have these kind of things to worry about, but they do occasionally happen. So I hope you can live by the decision. It was not one that was taken frivolously. I've been on both sides of it, to be honest with you. I was hardcore 0 point. I listened to some of the debate, amongst the officers. I've talked to some other valued people outside of the league, to be honest with you, and trying to did the situation, and I've come to the thought that let's do this. Let's move on beyond it. The win or loss thing won't change. He'll get some points, and we'll go from there. So hopefully this doesn't cause a rift in the league. Hopefully we move on beyond it and we don't have this kind of situation again. So that's it. Have a great week. Stay out of trouble. Get your fucking lineups in. Get your pick'ems in. And for God's sakes, I know some of you are dropping off on that thing. Don't. Because when I win it, I don't want it to be, oh, well, of course you want it because everybody dropped out. No, I want the real McCoy. So have a great day. Stay none of drugs. I'm rambling now, and my hat's getting smaller and smaller.